There we go. Yeah, that's what they call the handbag. Oh, uh-oh. That's a keeper. That's a good one. Always want to hook these on the lower jaw. Good morning, y'all. This is Nick from Return 'em Right, and we are back in South Naples in a Hampton Inn and Suites, one of the nicer ones I've ever been in. So I thought I'd show y'all that view. We're excited to get back out there today. We're going to be doing some filming, gearing up, have some last minute camera equipment going and charging over here. But we are heading offshore with Captain Bill from Offshore Naples, doing some red grouper fishing. We've got some new folks helping out with the Return 'em Right team, so going to take them fishing and really keep it casual today. Hopefully keep some red grouper for whatever we have to release. We'll show some venting, descending, maybe some new tips and tricks. But either way, it is looking like a beautiful day out there. So we're going to head off here soon and see you out there.
Bill D Antuonno, Offshore Naples, going on 10 years. We're gonna get out there, gonna catch some red grouper and return them right. I was just saying it's a good fishery for red grouper. They're pretty thick this year, so start at 95, get to 115. And it's still a longer run out down in Southwest Florida, especially Naples. But always have to either vent them or descend them, but not all the time. You can kind of tell.
Yeah.
But you know, you always got to tell my clients, hey, like, let me look at that fish before you throw it back if they're unhooking it. A red snapper, definitely the bigger gags and stuff need to be descended. The red snapper are all right for the most part, but yeah, I usually keep that descending device for red snapper season, just for the big gags, really.
Y'all, we're at the first stop. We've got Sydney, our new social media girl, teaching her some offshore fishing. We got Mike, we got Eric, who does some project management video, and we got Jazz on the camera, who will also be fishing. Gonna get on some red grouper and yeah, probably film some venting and descending, and hopefully keep some fish too. Pretty nice out here. Some small rollers, but should be a beautiful day. You'll be reeling left hand. You hold, since you're right-handed, right?
Yeah.
So this arm's stronger, so you're gonna hold it like this. And then if you feel like kind of like some heavier tapping, you're gonna reel in like just as fast as you can.
Like,
So,
And
which way?
that way, yeah.
Like forward.
Yeah, you can practice reeling in right now if you want.
so you really have a fish.
I was in line.
So, like,
And first drop on the jig, Mike is already on. I'm still rigging up. This is our camera mount, so we have a GoPro facing up. I set up a sequelizer, and I'm going to set the depth to 100 feet, so it's currently at 50. So I'll push this in and turn, and that'll set it at 100, and this will be all rigged up for if we need or want to descend anything, any undersized red grouper. Nice first fish for Mike right here. Mike, you want to get a weight on that thing on the bogus grip?
here.
13 pounds, nice
13,
one.
Yeah.
Beauty.
Yeah. I was gonna say 14 when I saw him on the surface, but I got swim bar right now.
So one thing we've been kind of preaching is if you need more experience venting a fish, you can practice on the ones you're going to keep. So we're going to keep this red grouper. It's a nice, I don't know how big, Mike. I don't know what you think.
Probably
28 inches. So we can show venting, and you can actually practice on fish you're going to keep before you throw them in the box. So Mike, you want to go through and walk through venting?
Sure. So he's not nice and turgid. He would have a lot of time, a hard time trying to get back down on his own. So you use the pectoral fin as a guide. Feel that trapped air there, put it underneath the scale, and you can hear that air release. And you could see other signs like their stomach starting to shrivel back into their esophagus. Give him a good push on his belly to get that trapped air out, and he would be able to swim back down on his own at the surface if he got released. But nice fish, he'll go in the box, and hopefully he'll get some more.
All right, so they're dropping down. Here you go, Jazz.
In the air.
You're good to
Thank
drop
you.
down. I'm gonna toss this angler code jig down while they're doing that. Get out of their way. See if I can't hook up to something real quick on this jig. This is the lane snapper, I believe 100 gram. We're in about 110 feet, so that should be good. And I have 40-pound leader on there. I have one set up with 60, but the water looks pretty clean, so I don't really want to. Uh-oh, Mike's on with the jig. Something big. I might be pausing this operation very quickly. I think this is my first time using these angler code jigs, but I think you kind of want to let them flutter back down. So lift them up and kind of let them flutter back. I might have to break out the octopus jig at some point too. We'll see. Oh, all right. All right, Sydney's on. It's hard. This is Sydney's first introduction to offshore fishing, so red grouper offshore is probably a tough first entry, but it'll be fun.
It's probably gonna be a vermilion or a lane.
I was gonna say, it looks like smaller little head shakes or something. You're holding it right. You can scoot it back a little with the butt if it feels a little more comfortable.
Hey Bill, there's
Decent lane.
Oh, lane snapper. You can pull it in here.
That's a nice lane.
That's a keeper.
Sorry.
They're very pretty.
That one would be making the box. Once you get hooked. Especially, I mean, we could bump down with smaller fish.
go. This one might be 40 centimeters.
I think it's gonna be a little short.
There we go.
What is it, 8 inches for lanes?
I think they might have changed it to 10, didn't they, Bill?
What?
Did they change lanes to 10 inches?
Yeah, lanes are 10s now. Yeah, you can do that.
A little bit of barotrauma, has his stomach coming out of his mouth a little bit, but he could probably swim back on his own. We could try to do a surface release. Okay, buddy. There we go. Good fish. Till next year.
All right, we got some good marks here.
One down.
A lot of times you'll have like a different code of like, this is a run over spot, this is a spot.
Wow, they're chatting away. Oh, Mike's dropping. Mike knows you got to be the first one down at some of these spots. Jazz, you can drop down here if you want. Yep. I don't even think it got all the way to the bottom.
You really want to get him down.
Yeah, that's what you gotta do. You have a big shark problem out here, Bill? How's the shark problem out here? Don't talk. Oh, little red grouper. Undersized with barotrauma. Eyes are actually bulging slightly. I think what we'll do is we'll hook him right on this descending device right here. We'll hit record. I'll give that a little wipe. So you always want to hook these on the lower jaw. You get a better grip on the fish there. And see that whole body's all inflated. That's recording. And we will send him back home. See him sitting on the surface. And down he goes. And as soon as that device hits 100 feet, it'll pop off. This is a sequelizer descending device. You can really use inverted hooks, anything you want. The whole goal is to get them back to depth so the gases recompress in their body. See how quick it can be? If you have the descending device already rigged up, it's really quick to get them straight from the hook on the device and back down, giving them the best chance of surviving release. And then we're just gonna reel that camera back in, see what's on there. And then you can see that device popped open. And Mike's got one, so we'll send it right back down again. Mike, do you want to bring that one over here? All right, again, lower jaw. You can see that stomach coming out of the mouth. There's kind of like lesions on that stomach. You see that? It's kind of weird. See it? Floating there. And down it goes. I did want to add that this second red grouper and the first one that we sent down on the descending device likely would have been fine if you just dehooked them really quick and got them back in the water within a few seconds. When they still have a lot of energy, you get them up to the surface quickly. They can usually shoot back down on their own, even with some signs of barotrauma. You heard Bill talking about it before. It's really kind of up to the angler or the captain to decide if that fish does need to be vented or descended. Some do, some don't, even at the same depth. So it's kind of, you learn these things over time through fishing, but I wanted to add that here. All right, we're on our third spot, and you guys know me. I can't go offshore without trying the old octopus jig. I caught my biggest mutton and my biggest gag ever on this thing, so it comes with me every time we go offshore. It's hit or miss, but it's caught some of the best fish I've ever caught in my life, so we'll give it a drop and see what happens. It just looks so good in the water. I don't know if you can see that. So let's send it down.
Which is like super cool. Almost ready.
I put the octopus jig on, so.
How's that like one extension?
What was that? It is good luck. The pink especially. It looks so blue, the water right now.
It really does.
Alright.
All right, down it goes. Old reliable.
We gotta move like that's a puzzle. I'll take care of that. Don't worry about it. That's from getting beat up all season long and the screws come loose. Yeah, we gotta move this cooler.
All right. Oh, I didn't even. Oh, there we go.
On the new rig.
On the octopus first drop. I don't even know if it got to the bottom. I saw it coming down. No, it feels like a red grouper. Hopefully a keeper. Oh yeah. I think that's a keeper too. There we go. Look at that. On the octopus jig, first drop. That's gonna be close. We'll measure him. I don't know. What do you think? It's gonna be close.
Yeah, that'll make it.
Octopus for you.
He's a little short, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a little short. All right. So this guy's a little short, so he's going on the descending device. Sydney's on though.
He's probably gonna be so small. That's so much. Half of this muscle, I think.
Got color. One going down, one going up.
You can see Sydney's red grouper coming up in the bottom left corner here. Then a little bit later off the bottom right, you can see Mike's fish coming up. The bite was really hot this day. It was pretty much an immediate bite as soon as the bait got down. And I wanted to give you a quick glimpse of this bottom we're fishing, just a natural bottom in around 115 feet with a mix of lanes, a mangrove snapper, and red grouper.
Oh, look at that. Look at this barotrauma, Nick. We have some bubbles coming out of that puncture wound.
What is it?
He's fizzing. He's very turgid too, so his swim bladder is fully inflated. His stomach is coming out of his mouth. We put him in the sun a little bit.
It's okay. Sorry, just pointing toward me.
Okay, so we're rigging on a fish saver descending device right here, which is an inverted hook style. So basically you just go through the soft tissue, out like that. And what you can do, the trick with this one is you kind of have to drop it down all in one motion. So I'm gonna open the bail here and you just, and see the hook's carrying him down then. So that's a simple version of an inverted hook descending device. It works just as good, just a little different style. It's kind of personal preference. And then you can stop, as soon as you stop dropping this, that fish comes right off and you can reel it right back up. Slides out kind of like a skewer. Yeah, he's 20 and a half. And then this one is, I think this one is, yeah, that one's 21. 21 and a half. Okay.
She was telling me that FWC. There you go. Pull up on
Reel.
Pull up slow, reel down fast. You don't want to be reeling and pulling, so pull up. Pull up and then start reeling as you drop the rod tip. And then you can see the whole thing stop.
Oh yeah.
Pull up and then start reeling and then drop the rod tip. And then he's going to start pulling. And then once you get him out of the hole, then
I'm in your way, just tell me.
You're good.
when you reel, drop the rod tip and then pull up without reeling. And then just stop again. Pull up slow, reel down fast.
Okay.
Sydney, you're getting your workout in today too, huh?
I'm gonna be lopsided.
Lady luck strikes again.
Jesus.
Keep going, keep going.
You got it, Sydney. Jazz does it so like subtle.
That's how you see that guy's last name. Probably hates when you call it.
You got it.
Still fighting? There we go, we got color. Oh yeah, another keeper.
Swing him in my way.
Oh yeah,
Good job.
really nice
Sydney.
one. So this is the Fish Saver Pro. It's another inverted hook style. It's a little smaller hook, but it's a little sharper. So just another version. lower the weight into the water and let the weight carry it down. So I'm gonna open the bail. I'm gonna let Sydney get her fish up quick. And
Remember to pull up
down
on
you
the
go.
rod tip. Pull up slow, reel down fast. It's like a rhythm.
Down it goes.
There you go. That's a cute.
Nice job.
So Bill, have you used this one, the See You Later?
No.
Inverted hook? So
You poke it through?
yeah, I usually go through. I try to avoid the stomach there,
Yeah.
but I try to go through there like this. What's interesting about this one, it's a little different, is see how the fish floats there?
Yeah.
The device flips on its own. So when you drop it, see how it just flipped on its own?
Yeah.
So you don't have to like orient it the right way. It's facing up, the buoyancy, the hook makes it flip, or the buoyancy of the fish.
Cool.
So it sends it right down, and then it's honestly one of the quickest devices. It's once you get the hang of it.
Yeah, 'cause
It's-
the other one, it's a little more bulky and you gotta pop it down and you gotta set it, you know?
Yeah, so see how it's kind of oriented upwards? Bill, see how it's kind of facing upwards? Since he's floating, the buoyancy causes it to flip when I release it. And it just goes straight down with that. And then I can send it all the way down. I could stop it halfway. But I usually send it most of the way just in case there's like sharks or dolphins, get them closer to the rocks on the bottom. Current's not too bad today, so pretty sweet looking jig. I think it's supposed to flutter down too. So we'll drop it and see.
Yep, we're gonna nail him here.
Ready?
Yep.
All right. Captain Bill's optimistic about this spot.
See the robot that broke the record?
Well, Mike got one immediately.
Yeah, there's a big concert coming up at Baker Park in Naples. Big Sprout. Sprout?
Oh, there we go. That's a good one.
Oh, jump off.
On the angle, lane snapper jig. Come on. Oh, he's coming up a little easier now. Man, he's still fighting right there. There we go. I think that'll keep.
Close.
Close.
We're good. Wherever you go. Just want to get you. There it is.
Right in the bottom lip.
Right in the corner of the mouth.
22.
Man, he was not going anywhere. You want to check that one?
Sure.
I'm going to get back down there in the meantime.
So that's, we need one more.
One more.
So let's make it a big one.
Yeah.
High five with the fish. Dude, I was holding up.
That thing without even jigging.
I was literally, this jig was sitting. Oh, it's a good one. This jig was sitting on the bottom while I was holding up that other one. And I come back to, oh no, it just came off. That was a good one. Dude, the jig was just laying on the bottom. Oh, dude, that was a good one. I don't think he'll eat again.
One time we hooked one on a jig and it broke off, like the first spot, and I went back to that same spot like 4 hours later, and we caught the same fish and it had my jig in its mouth. And I got my like $25 jig.
That one felt bigger. That was bigger than the other one.
Yeah, that's probably world record. Well,
Could have been.
Then we can keep fishing.
Dude, I just laid it on the bottom again.
Huh.
Like, I literally just laid it flat. I opened the bail. It's like they just sucked it up off the bottom.
Probably like easier to use.
This one's not as big though. This one's probably going back. It's still super cool though. I'm like doing nothing. The more I work it, the less it works.
There he is.
Yeah.
Shorty.
Little short.
You got a handbag.
Want me to hold him,
Hold
bud?
by the jig. Get a handbag.
Yeah, that's what they call the handbag.
It's Gucci.
Good fish though.
Fishing on credit. Here, hold it like that.
That's cool. Smoked him.
Keep rod. You're gonna get barotrauma whether you like it or not. Later. Or it's gonna be close. That'll make it.
Nice.
Oh no, he'll be close. A little close. Good looking fish.
That line.
You got color? Very close.
Very good. Scoping out. Oh yeah. Oh, nice one. Another keeper.
I can't.
Here, just bring the rod tip over. Oh yeah. And open that bail a little bit.
This?
Yep. Oh yeah, that's a nice one. I think that's your biggest one, Sydney. Eric's been graciously filming. Eric's been graciously filming all day, and he hopped on to fish, and it's still one fish after another. Like it's nothing. Little red grouper. We got Mike in the water. Oh, that's a nice one.
Same.
All right, we'll send it down. Shout out to Mike Sipos in the water there. He's the Collier County, Florida Sea Grant Extension agent, so pretty much a natural resource expert down in the Naples area. So we're stoked to have him on the boat, and he also took some awesome pictures, so I'll throw one up there real quick here. But really, this was just an awesome day. I mean, you can see this clarity. You know, after Mike got in the water, it really slicked out. The ocean was glass, and, you know, we got our limit of red grouper, and we got a bunch of videos, so we were pretty much ready to call it a day. The rest of the crew wanted to hop in, which I don't blame them. So they got to swim around a little bit in the crystal clear blue water. You can see them here on the surface during this drop, getting a little bit of underwater footage. Me, of course, on the surface, you know, I'm addicted to fishing, so I had to keep fishing. I know we normally say, you know, it's best practice to move on to other species, but we reviewed some of this footage on the boat, and these fish looked like they were swimming off really strong off the descending devices, and I'm really confident that all of these fish survived release this day. It's also just really cool to see the bottom. You never know what you're gonna see on the camera, on this descending device camera mount that we made. We see some really cool things, you know, not just seeing the fish swim off, but seeing what's on the bottom, seeing sharks, seeing tuna, seeing mackerel. We see things that we had no idea were even on the camera. And then one last drop here. I mean, this was just the way this red grouper descended into the sunlight, basically directly into the sun, was pretty cool. I mean, just a perfect, fantastic day. Shout out to Captain Bill with Offshore Naples. His information's linked below, so give him a shout if you're in the Naples area. He's a great time, great captain, down-to-earth guy, and just a really good time fishing. it slicked out here. It's like 2 o'clock or so, and we got a box full of red grouper. Got our limit with some lanes in the mix. We're kind of pooped. Descended a bunch of fish, vented a bunch of fish. Got first red grouper here, first red grouper here. First red grouper?
Maybe.
Maybe. You've been offshore a little bit more, but honestly beautiful out here. Shout out Captain Bill. Bite's been fire today. And yeah, we're kind of just relaxing, taking in the scenes, and probably gonna slowly make our way in. Mission accomplished today. Made it back with a cooler full of grouper and lane snapper. Awesome day out there. Shout out to Easy Rider too for the bean bags. They donated those to us. Can't beat that ride back in on the bean bags. Just a beautiful day.